What's happening, y'all? I don't think there's been any secret that there's a lot of things going on behind the scenes, and I'm no different than you. And so God laid something on my heart. He said, you bring me peace, Lord. You bring me peace when I am troubled. You bring me peace. Lord, you can do it. I'm begging, please. You bring me peace, Lord, please. Bring me peace. Don't let me hear you say.
Hey yo, thanks for tuning in to The Source, your source for celebrity news. Let me tell you something, it's getting crazy in these internet streets. I mean, most of us woke up yesterday, got a little breakfast, we're minding our business, and all of a sudden, boom! Before we can even sip our first cup of coffee, Tamar Braxton jumps online to let us know that somehow, mysteriously, she woke up in a pool of blood with 4 of her teeth missing. On Instagram, Tamar wrote, I struggle to write this, but everyone keeps calling me, and honestly, I can't even really talk anymore. I'm so weak. I almost died Sunday. I was found in a pool of blood from my friend with a face injury. As the days go by, the worse it is. I fractured my nose, lost some teeth, and mobility. The way I look at life now is totally different. As my health is on the mend, my mental journey begins. Pray for me, for real. I don't even know what happened to me. Now, after Tamar Braxton dropped that very ambiguous note on Instagram, a whole lot of people took out their Bibles, their Torahs, and their Qurans, and they started praying for Tamar Braxton. However, a whole lot of other people were like, wait a minute, something don't feel right. So they started following the breadcrumbs, and they found out that the night before whatever happened to Tamar that almost unalived her, she was spotted at Quavo's nightclub D12 with a YouTuber named Funky Dineva. Now, because this is social media, and everybody believes that somebody done did something to somebody at some point, people were looking at Funky Dineva with the side eye, and they were like, listen, Ninja, you were out with her the night before, and the night before, she was absolutely 100% fine. So, what did you do, Ninja? What did you do? Okay, so because Funky Dineva's name was being circulated around the internet as the last person to be with Tamar Braxton before she woke up in a pool of blood missing her teeth, Funky Dineva decided that he needed to jump online and address the whole situation. So Funky jumped on his YouTube channel and he was like, don't even try it. Don't even put my name in this. Because what happened was, me and Tamar went out for my birthday to Ruth Chris's. Then, after we went to Ruth Chris's, we went to Quavo's Club D12. Now, after we left the club, we drove her home. And when we drove her home, she walked to her door and she was absolutely fine. So, don't be out here trying to make it seem like I did something to Tamar. Funky Dineva also said that the next day around 10 a.m. after they left the club, Tamar called him on the phone and asked him for Dr. Heavenly's number. Y'all know who Dr. Heavenly is, the reality TV show dentist from Married to Medicine.
For those of y'all that know, I'm talking about Tamar Braxton. I don't know what happened to the lady. We went out. What night that was? We went out. Saturday night. We went out Saturday night. We went to the Ruth Chris. We ate. We had a good time. She was like, let's turn up for your birthday. We went down to the V12. Shouts out to Vinny and all the people at V12. That's the video y'all saw. Or whatever, with us walking in, them making a whole lot of noise. We left there. We all got in the car together. The car dropped us off at Tamar house. I didn't go upstairs. I went to my car. I went and met James Knox at BJ Rooster, and I came home. The next day when I woke up, I had a text message from Tamar at 10 in the morning that said, can you give me Dr. Heavenly phone number? I didn't think anything of it because people ask me for Dr. Heavenly phone number all the time. And it's typically when people have an emergency veneer situation. I did not think anything of it. People ask me for her number all the time. And then the next thing I know, folks is sending me this thing on the internet where the lady said she almost died and she was laying in a pool of blood. I don't know. And I know some of y'all are going to be committed to thinking I'm lying, and y'all going to be committed to thinking I'm biased, and y'all are going to be committed to thinking I'm covering up something. And I promise you, I swear to God on my mother, I don't know what happened. I honestly don't. I don't know what happened. And that's the God honest truth. Now I know for some of y'all that's not going to be good enough, but you're going to have to make it enough. I promise you, on Isaac's life, I don't know what happened. The lady ain't told me nothing. The lady just said she needed Dr. Heavenly phone number. So that's that on that. I hope we can put that to bed. I know what y'all know. I can give y'all a little more details. The lady did say, Q, I'm missing 4 teeth. And then I wrote back, I'm confused. So you just woke up and 4 of your teeth was missing, and the lady didn't respond. Okay, so I don't know what's going on with the lady mouth.
Alright, so after Funky Dineva made that post to make it clear that he had absolutely nothing to do with Tamar Braxton's near-death experience, a lot of people, including me, were like, okay, so let me get this straight. You and Tamar are cool enough to celebrate your birthday with some drinks and some steaks at Ruth Chris's, and then go to Quavo's D12 club to turn up. But now, all of a sudden, after you read her post saying that she woke up in a pool of blood missing the fronts, she's that lady? Why do you keep referring her as that lady? Why are you trying to distance yourself from Tamar, knowing full darn well that y'all been hanging tough for a minute now?
Hey, Funky, come here.
What you got?
Say hi to the fans. They said they want us to be real friends.
We should be. We are. We should be. We should be. And I might be moving back to Atlanta, so we might even be BFFs. So
You like Atlanta?
No, I'm always here for work now, so it's getting to the point where it's just beginning to make sense.
Yeah, you don't like the Miami no more?
I love Miami. Just the cost of living too goddamn high.
Yeah, it's crazy. My baby father moved there.
Yeah, it's like the cost of living's too high, and I'm actually he be hanging out with Trick Daddy.
Oh!
Events be hanging with Trick Daddy. He be in Pembroke Pines with Trick.
What's that? That's the area.
It's a little suburb of Miami. It's like perimeter.
Oh, you're dumb.
They gonna send me.
All right, Vince.
Good morning.
Good morning.
You want to go from there?
You getting little, Cherry, and I gained 7 pounds. I'm devastated.
I think I'm giving it to you. I think, Tamar.
I am trying to get this weight off. Give it to me, sis. I am thick. You fine. No, I'm not fine. She make me sick. She fine, boy. No, it's in my chin. Mine gets in my chin too, and I hate it. This is new. Yeah. I hate it. I'm gonna sit like this. Look, I've learned to know how to.
Now, knowing darn well that Funky Dineva and Tamar Braxton have been hanging out in Atlanta for a minute now, when he started referring to her as that lady, like she was just some strange chick that he just so happened to walk by at a bus stop, a whole lot of people in the comment section started scratching their chinny chin chins like this.
That's suspicious.
Yeah, it's fine.
That's weird.
For those of y'all that don't know, I'm talking about Tamar Braxton. I don't know what happened to the lady. We went out. What night that was? We went out. Saturday night.
Well, after Funky said what he said, a whole lot of people still weren't happy with Funky because they were like, okay, even if you didn't do anything, if you're a man, I don't care whether or not you're gay or straight, if you go out with a woman to celebrate a birthday or anything else and you drive her home, then one of your first priorities as a man is to make sure that she gets into the house safe. And they were like, you should have brought her home last night. You should have been with her, should have been right by her side. Funky, if you cared anything for her, then you should have brought her home last night. Like this.
The part I am concerned about is the so-called people that we've seen hang around her, and you know, I'm not gonna get into certain persons, but they're referring to her as that lady, and that's a little odd. And I've always noticed that Tamar hangs around, like when she posts on social media, she hangs around all these different types of people, and I've always been concerned about that. Like, why do you always hang around these different type of people? Like, do they have your best interests at heart? Because if you really understand that quality is better than quantity, when you understand that, you will not be in all this chaos, this drama, and you would think when people get a certain age they will understand that, but unfortunately that does not happen. But I really hope that Tamar reevaluates the people that she hang around, because for her to always be hanging around a lot of people, this situation should not be happening. This should not be happening, and people should not be coming out here referring to her as that lady, and they don't know what this, and you know, that's very unfortunate and very, very concerning.
Gotta admit, I find that mad weird too. Not saying that Funky Dineva did anything wrong, because just saying that doesn't mean that you did something wrong. But let me put it this way. If I'm at a club with my friends and then the next day after they drop me off, I post that I almost lost my life, ended up in a bloodbath, and lost my teeth, I would find it very strange that one of my friends who I was just celebrating their birthday with jumped online and referred to me as that woman. I mean, for real, let me know down below. Don't you guys find that a little cold, a little callous, a little insensitive? Now, after hearing about Tamar's mysterious injuries, many people pointed out that like Toni Braxton, who suffers from lupus, her younger sister has also had a history of health issues, including vitiligo and pulmonary embolism, which prompted her to drop out of Dancing with the Stars in 2015. Therefore, they believe that her current injuries and sudden onset amnesia may stem from her past medical problems. However, others are being a little bit more cautious and apprehensive because they believe that there's a little bit more going on here than meets the eye.
Let me say this, y'all. This Tamar situation don't sound right to me. Like, it's not adding up. How did you go from partying with Funky Dineva, then ended up in a bathtub unconscious with your teeth knocked out? This don't sound right to me. This sound like a setup, like a real life setup or a sacrifice. It's giving, yeah, let's take her to the party. Let's get her drunk. Let's get her high. Then we're going to have somebody waiting at her house when she come home to beat her unconscious and to knock out her teeth and throw her in the bathtub to make it seem like she committed suicide on herself. This really sounded like a sacrifice or a setup. Like, some here don't sound right to me. Like, I don't know about y'all, but me, how y'all feel about this? Because this don't sound right to me. Like, Tamar, you just need to watch these people. Everybody is not for you. Like, for real, you need to stay prayed up and leave these people alone. Because everybody is not for you. Like, for real.
Tamar Braxton, Tamar Braxton, Tamar Braxton. So, folk, have you heard about the latest with Tamar? Forgive me for saying, but there's always something going on with Tamar Braxton. So apparently she was found in a pool of her own blood recently. I've just been seeing posts where some people said it happened on a Thursday. Some people said it just happened this past Sunday, where she was found in a pool of blood with a fractured nose, missing 4 teeth or so. Okay, I mean, I have to say this. So, if it really happened, of course, I feel sorry, I feel bad for her. But what's difficult for me to understand, folk, is why would she just go on social media and just start talking about it? Like, I don't understand those things unless there was a purpose. Now, I just have to keep it real. I do understand that she was planning a tour in these upcoming months, which would be fall. Folk, what's going on? Is this true or not?
Tamar, what you on, sis? No, really. What substance are you on that after a night with friends, you come home and nod so hard that you fall, bust your face, knock out 4 of your teeth, and wake up in a pool of blood? Well, what you on, sis? Be for real. What substance are you on? That's all I want to know. Because I can't think of anything else that it could be. After a night with friends, you come home, and now you call that friend back and say, what's Dr. Heavenly's phone number? I got 4 teeth busted out my mouth and woke up in a pool of blood. What you on, sis? It's okay. Be for real. And get some help. Just my opinion. Not my business. Just my opinion. I'm saying. Get some help.
So I heard some people saying it was in a hotel, but I'm not sure because TMZ didn't say whether it was in a hotel or at her house. But if it's at a hotel, they got cameras. If it's at her house, I'm sure she got cameras because she a star. So how they don't know what happened? Why not just watch the cameras and see what happened? Something ain't right about that. Remember, she was on the phone with her sister Tony, and she told her she was reading the Bible, and Tony was like, what you doing that for? Like, read something else. Why are you reading the Bible? Y'all, man, the music industry is a very dark place. I wouldn't want to be no part of it. I wouldn't want no parts of that. Cause what the hell?
I'm still like trying to process the fact that Tamar Braxton was found in a pool of blood by a friend with missing teeth. She can barely talk. If there's one person that has been going through a lot, it's been her. If it's not her family, if it's not like beef on the industry, like within the industry, what is going on? Like, what is happening? Mind you, I love me some Tamar Braxton. I think she is one of the best vocalists that we have of this generation. But what is going on? Like, who are you surrounding yourself with? And you know, typically when a lot of celebrities unfortunately go through a lot of things, sometimes unfortunately don't make it, it'd be at the hands of people that they trust the most, or it'd be around people that they feel like they trust the most, that have ulterior motives. I'm hoping that her sisters, even though they're probably not on the best of terms, I hope that they rally around her and really just make sure she's good, because they already lost a sister. R.P. Tracy, love her to the end. But they don't need to lose another one. And this is just an interesting and weird situation. And I hope that Tamar's recovering well, and I hope nothing but the best for her, but this is really odd.
Listen, y'all know me. I'm not quick to jump to conspiracy theories, especially when I know that anything could have happened to Tamar between 3 a.m. and 10 a.m. in the morning, ranging from Tamar getting home from that club drunk, falling up the stairs, hitting her head and having a concussion, to somebody actually trying to Bill Cosby her, to her actually having a medical emergency, to somebody breaking and entering into her house and actually assaulting her. So So I'm not going to speculate, especially since she said that she cannot remember what happened to her. Now, even though I'm not prone to speculation and Tamar cannot remember what happened to her that night because she's drawing a complete blank, gossip specialist Patty Jackson says she actually does know what happened. Patty Jackson conveyed that the only thing that happened to Tamar, even though she was being mad dramatic in that Instagram, is that Tamar fell down, she fractured her nose, and she broke her teeth. So now she's going to need plastic surgery, but she can't get the plastic surgery right away because she needs to wait for the area to heal. According to Patty Jackson, Tay-Tay's going to be just fine. She might look like one of her other sisters when it's all said and done, but Tamar Braxton's going to be fine. As a matter of fact, even though Tamar's Instagram made it seem like she was over there climbing the stairway to heaven, industry insiders say that they spotted Tamar visiting one of Atlanta's most sought-after facial surgeons on Wednesday. And the doctor is known for both reconstructive procedures and more cosmetic refinements, which have led to even more speculation that Tamar might be making up this whole story just so she can sneak in there and get a facelift before her new show. Yeah, no, I don't think that Tamar would do that. Tamar is a wild girl, but I can't see her doing that. Listen, let me know down below. Do you think that Tamar would make this whole thing up just so she could sneak and get a little plastic surgery? Let me tell you something. All I know is that something happened. And we're praying that whatever happened, Tamar is alright and she has a speedy and full recovery with minimal side effects, including no long-term physical, spiritual, or mental trauma. Listen, let me know what you think about this whole Tamar Braxton story, because this right here is wild. And while you're down there leaving a comment, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel and share this video with your friends. Hey yo, thanks for tuning in to The Source, your source for celebrity news. Peace.